It's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Allen now on 2nd down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll work this close to a 1st down. Maybe just a tad short. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards. That's another Bills. First down.
Play action. It's Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. He's to the 15, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one 1st down.
Turn by three kick. Turn by 3 kick.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Let's go.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. return, this is strong.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On play action, Allen rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Bills first down. A gain of 29 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen gonna give it to Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Round 80! Half 85! Half 85! Look out!
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Hey, hold. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Buffalo. On is right for the point after. He's got it. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Tua. Now he'll air one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. He'll get this out wide. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got room past the 35. And they will finally run him down. Big play there for the Bills. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment.
56.
The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10.
Middle. What's that?
On first and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact. ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those foot. He's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth down. Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Wright's kick is good. And the Bills build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. After making the field goal, here's Wright now to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Michael Hoyt is there to end the play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. The second down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Davis to return it. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Second and 10.
The 29-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Here's the first carry for Madison, Kentucky. Way Davis. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll motion the slot man right to the air. On second down, here's Allen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover. Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
From the gun, throw here for Allen.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Allen to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Allen gonna throw. It's slant into the hands of Shakir. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. To the air once more is Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Regular.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here is Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Rice adds the extra point. And the Bills go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Watch it. Ready.
On 1st down, Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Right here, down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
21 G. Hey!
To throw on second down, it's Tua. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down.
All right, come on.
This time they stay on the ground. He's got the first down past midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a two-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point now for Borregales. Quick kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Third quarter begins with a run. And they'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Big and Oliver, they're on the tackle. It is 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, New England.
First down.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Room to run at the 35. He's in! Touchdown, New England! That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. But PAT, up and good. And the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Got the hook up to Shakir. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
They'll run right here with Cook. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Allen will give this to Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills cut the deficit down to 1. After making the field goal, here's Wright now to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's 2 and out on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. That one intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
32 stinger.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Down by Gregory Rousseau. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Once more, it's Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Here's a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Going up top. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. First down, it's Davis. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And some nifty running on the return. But that's some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now, 1st down throw for Tua. Going right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Solo left side. Watch it, Oscar. Corner, long.
Tua now on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. This
really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's good for a Patriots.
All right.
First down.
Again, it's Henderson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Turbo 3, turbo. Ready.
Here's 2. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he will get into the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. A run with Davis. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Now Allen on first down. The throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 7. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Davis. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll drop to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here is Allen. Rolling to the left. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 42. Patriots 35.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me the A. Give me the M. Give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rocket. Give me the key.
Here's 1st down.
Yes. 21G.
And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
My jersey.
Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. Pats will stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's going to try it here again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. Third down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Tua to throw again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. This is 1st and 10.
First and 10.
One last throw here for Tua.